Hi, everyone. Welcome to Tech AI Solution Podcast. Today, we have a guest who turns everyday chores into a tech enabled service business. She's the founder of Washroom Laundry Industry. And I will welcome Saishil and introduce yourself and tell about yourself. What do you do and what do your company do?
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Sashelle McNeil. I am the founder of the Washroom Laundry Service. We are a full service mobile laundry, dry cleaning delivery service. We service both residential and commercial clients. So anything that you would put in your washing machine at the end of the day or at the end of the week, we would slide in, pick that up for you, bring it back to our facility, wash, dry, fold it, and bring it back to you on the next day, neatly folded and ready to go. And for businesses, we kind of do the same thing. Some businesses have laundry needs, but they don't have the capacity for it first, but they don't have the facilities to process their laundry in-house. And so we step in and help them with that because their business is sort of dependent on things that need to be laundered regularly. We service Charlotte, North Carolina area and surrounding areas like Charlotte Metro. And we've been around for roughly 9 years now.
Nice. You have quite a lot of experience in this industry already. So, what is the number of people that you're working with, the employees? How many employees do you have in this?
So my business model is different. We don't own a laundromat or laundry processing facilities. As of
Mm-hmm.
the time of this recording, we are in the process of building out our processing facility. And we're
Uh-huh.
almost there. But
Mm-hmm.
currently, I have 4 delivery drivers. I also have a customer service rep that works for me. And then there is, of course, a salesperson. So that's 6 people. And then indirectly, there are another 6
Mm-hmm.
laundry attendants that process the laundry for us daily.
Okay, so if I have to put this forward in like this, you get the laundry from the customer, you pass it on to
Mhm.
the different dry cleaning or laundry service people, and you must be like Uber for laundry, right?
Exactly. I like to tell people that I am a logistics company. I just happen
Yeah.
to be pretty good at marketing for laundry.
Oh, that's wonderful. I think this is very fascinating idea, the laundry service and laundry for Uber. I think
Yes.
you're doing quite well in it. And like, what is your current run rate growth? Like, what is your annual growth, or annual, I would say annual income, not the income, like
Um,
overall income, annual sharehold.
we do pretty well. I don't know how comfortable I feel sharing that
Okay.
out loud, but we do pretty well. The laundry service in and of itself it's a billion-dollar industry, right?
Yeah.
And for people like myself, there
Hmm.
are ways for, entrepreneurs, um, and people of the sort to come in and do fairly well here. I tell you that a laundry operator
Hmm.
operating in the format that my business is
Hmm.
easily do 6 figures. 6 figures is
Okay.
is no problem. In fact,
Hmm.
they can scale a business with this model
Hmm.
to $1 million company with
Exactly.
hard work. So the
Yeah.
opportunity is there
Exactly, exactly. This is a very growing market, I would say, and this
for
is
sure.
untouched market as of now from the tech-enabled services, and you have a good lot of potential in it, and it's visible in the market
Yes.
today. I think you're
Yeah. And
focused
and
in the yeah.
we are steadily introducing tech, into the business. I mean, even from when I started my business, in 2016, there has been more and more tech coming online. And as we're building this laundry processing facility, we
Mm-hmm.
have those tech enabled features so that
Mm-hmm.
we can understand, cost, usage,
Mm-hmm.
and all of the things.
Yeah, that's nice. And I think you are also partnered with the UNC Charlotte, right? You were like getting the laundry service for them.
Yes, yes. So
That's quite yeah.
we won an opportunity to provide laundry service to students, faculty, and staff
Mm-hmm.
by installing laundry lockers on campus for the
Mm-hmm.
students to use. And again, the lockers that we have, I'll be honest with you, they're very low tech, but
Mm-hmm.
that's been 5 years ago that we installed
Yeah.
those lockers. There are some very, very high tech, sleek lockers on the
Yeah.
market now for
Mm-hmm.
people that are interested in doing that.
Yeah. That's quite good. I think market that you have touched in the university. Like a lot of people need into that service. They are in dire need of this. They don't want to go mess and create their own laundry room and going spending time in there. And that's I'm sure that you're getting a lot of value out of that service. So that's
Yes.
a good partnership. I think you have a partnership with the other universities or just this one as of now.
Just this one as of now.
Mm-hmm.
And we're love that population, right? I think about myself. I just sent my daughter off to college for her freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a laundry room on the floor that she
Mm-hmm.
lives on. There is one washer and two dryers. And
Okay.
so there is a pile up in that laundry room, and it
Oh.
has not caused an issue, but it can cause an issue. And so me as a parent and knowing about laundry and being involved in it, I have already started looking for a laundry service to do laundry
Mm-hmm.
for her on campus. The other thing too is for me as an entrepreneur and a parent, that campus laundry
Mm-hmm.
is it's huge, right? The opportunity there is huge. But in order for us to be successful, I believe that our client or the person that we're targeting is the parent. It's not necessarily the student, right?
Yeah.
So we need to be able to talk to the parent because they're making the decisions in terms of how money is being spent once their student kind of goes off to school, at least for the first 2 years, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And if we have to explain, like, what's the journey of customer onto the washroom laundry industry service? Like, they come to your website, or you have an app, or you outreach to your customers. So tell me about your journey, yeah, the customer's journey in
Yeah.
your service.
All right. So the customer goes to our website, and on our
Mm-hmm.
website, there's a lot of great information.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to our web developer, done an excellent job at this relaunch that we have. But
Mm-hmm.
there are some information there for wash, dry, fold, for dry cleaning, for commercial clients. And if
Mm-hmm.
you're a commercial client, of course, you may want to talk to us, right? And you can give us a call. Very easy to do. You can also request a quote from right there in the app. Other residential clients can go directly from I'm sorry, you would request a quote directly from the website.
Mm-hmm.
For other residential clients, they will go to schedule a pickup or they can call us as well, right? But when they go
Okay.
to schedule a pickup, it will take them away from our website to the point of sale and app that we use. And it helps us to manage our clients. It
Mm-hmm.
helps us to manage routes. You would fill out some information and there you would choose what your service is, wash, dry, fold, or dry cleaning. You would tell us your preferences, maybe how
Mm-hmm.
you want it folded, maybe how many pieces you have. You can even take pictures and leave pictures for us there as well.
Okay.
We get that information in our database, and that system automatically builds a schedule for us for the day, right? Also, if you download our customer app, you can communicate with us through the customer app. We also send push notifications through there, and you
Mm-hmm.
can manage your laundry order through that app. You can kind of see it go through the process. It lets you know when your order has been picked up. It lets you know when your order is in process. It lets you know when your order is out for delivery and once your order has been delivered. And what I really like about the systems that we use is that whenever we pick it up, we snap a picture, the customer gets that, right? Whenever we
Mm-hmm.
deliver it, we snap a picture and the customer gets that. Very, very similar to what some of the larger companies that do
Yeah.
delivery are using, Amazon and DoorDash and all of those
Yeah.
people. And kind of to your point, we're Amazon or DoorDash for laundry.
Yeah, that's I think how well you integrated this the technology into your service, and that's very well. Like all the larger companies are doing the same thing that you're actually doing on
Mhm.
this level, and that's a fantabulous. And now, if we talk about the industry itself, like what major shifts that you are seeing in this industry right now, the major shifts.
The first thing that comes to mind is AI, right?
Yeah.
But what we're seeing is that a lot of people are moving to try and use AI for customer service touch points. I'm
Hmm.
huge on customer service, right? And I believe that customer service lies in a person, a me or you, right? I believe AI can do well at it, but it, as so many people have said, cannot replace people. And
Hmm.
one thing that we know about our customers is our customers just want to be heard when they're ready. Our customers don't always want to communicate with us. But when they are ready to communicate with us, they really want
Hmm.
to communicate with a person. Think about the
Yeah.
last time you were, trying to contact one of your vendors, or I think about like utility companies, like trying to call
Yeah.
a utility company, put in your phone number, tell us your address, and it takes you through all of these prompts before you can even talk to a person, and that desensitizes people. And
Yeah.
so I would say that the thing that's trying to take over the industry, of course, is AI. And I've seen some really cool technology out there that
Yeah.
will help, enhance AI models for our industry and for customer service. At this point, I'm still kind of
Hmm.
old school, and I think
Yeah.
that we'll leave that for some other parts of the industry.
Yeah, definitely. There's some industry. There are some people that are actually using the AI and they get heading the ahead of the curve. But there are different use cases in your
For
industry.
sure.
There's a different use cases for consumer. Always the
Hmm.
consumer want has the human interaction in between the technology and the person. There's
Yes.
always there. That is not gonna replace, but there is a way we can just improve the business for just us, our aspect as a business owner. So that's
Hmm.
another topic of discussion. But that is something going on in the industry. People are using this lead generation AI tools and all. We will cover that part in later in this section. But you mentioned that you didn't actually follow like you want to have the human interaction in between the customer and your company, right? And
Yes.
so it means the current trend of this AI is not affecting as of now to your business. Is this right way to say?
Yes and no, right? We are
Hmm.
using some AI models for the chatbot that's on our website, right? We're trying
Okay.
to train this chatbot to answer customer questions
Hmm.
as they come to the website, right?
Yeah.
And then when a question is presented to the chatbot that we haven't trained it on, but
Hmm.
we're hoping to that the chatbot sends them to our website or to give us a call so that we can answer that question for them directly. So we are using some AI in our business, specifically right now, the chatbot that's on our website and other things to come in the future.
Yeah, exactly. That's why a right way that you put forward this whole topic. And if I talk about like in your business, what is currently one thing that is completely going right well for you, and one thing that is frustration for you? What those two things would be?
Wow, that's a very good question. What's going well is, we have a solid process, right? And I'm proud
Mm-hmm.
to say that, right?
Yeah.
We have a process in place and we follow it. And that goes from, a potential customer being curious about us, and then that leading to, a customer receiving their first pickup or, delivery from us, right? Those things are going well. What I would say is not going so well for us right now is honestly, around sales and what our sales cycle looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Few years ago, our sales cycle was pretty short, right? We
Mm-hmm.
make communication with the potential client, and
Mm-hmm.
within 3 or 4 days, we have come to an agreement that they want to use us as their laundry service provider. That sales cycle has now gone from 3 or 4 days to we're looking at around six to 7 months now, and that's a huge shift for us. And there's a lot of things that play into that, right? It is the person who is making the decision may not necessarily be the person that reaches out to us. Our
Mm-hmm.
customer is changing, right? It's not always the operations manager. It's not always the owner of the business, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so because that person is changing, it creates a lot of time in between the start of the conversation and the close of the sale.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Those are the two, I think, the right thing and the frustration thing. So there are two aspects as of now. I think I can learn about your industry is like one is the customer that is directly like a single individual user or a customer, and then one is the business owners or the other. So both are different. Like their demands are different, their frequency are different, their sales cycles are different. So once the customer becomes your customer, what exactly do you do to keep them engaged with your service?
Right. Hey, the first thing I tell people is we have to deliver on an excellent customer service experience every single
Hmm.
time. Right.
Yeah.
Um, and the other thing that we do, I think, is to our benefit is we don't bother the customer a lot with a lot of information all the time. Right.
Hmm.
So we have narrowed down that our communications to our clients are once a month. right? We share
Mm-hmm.
with them things that are coming up or things that we have done in the past, right? And I believe that that is something that keeps them going. Also, a couple of other things that we've done is we've implemented like small little notes inside of their laundry. People love
Okay.
that, right?
Yeah.
And it's just a handwritten note that says who cleaned your laundry today, right? From our team to you. And people like that personalization. It
Yeah.
makes them feel seen and heard. It
Mm-hmm.
makes them understand that they are not just a bag of laundry
Yeah.
for us and we don't care. Laundry is probably your most intimate personal thing. And
Yeah.
we treat people in that way, right? We want them to know that this is personal for us and you are trusting us with your most intimate things. And we care about having that, that responsibility.
Yeah, I think that's a very good initiative that you guys have doing, like putting the note. That's a way to feel the customer connected to your service, and and they can become a long-term customer for you. That's a good way to
Hmm.
put the note in front of them. So they in the business, while doing the business, there are a lot of metrics that business owners like track to keep growing. So what is the key metrics that you want to improve, whether it's a customer retention rate, reducing the churn rate, leads, and like getting more customer in-house,
Hmm.
getting the more lead generation. So what exactly the metric that you currently focused on?
Right now, it's very different for us. But we focus on, of course, number of pounds, right? The number of pounds processed per day, per week. And we also focus on the number of stops and the number of missed pickups. Believe it or not, we
Mm,
have missed pickups. It can
no.
be a missed pickup can be a client that had a scheduled pickup but didn't have anything out for pickup at the time, or a
Mm-hmm.
client who scheduled a pickup and for whatever reason, we didn't get their pickup on our schedule and so we missed it. And that's a big deal. We want
Mm-hmm.
those to be zero, but it's not, and just, pulling the curtain back, those sorts of things happen. And we're fortunate enough to have processes in place to correct that if we can,
Yeah.
right? We want to reach out to the customer immediately, own the fact that we did not have their pickup on our schedule, and immediately, if we can, go out and pick that up.
I think yeah, the metrics and the issue that you mentioned are completely like curable if you put the workflow automation in such a way that people are whoever your driver is not gonna miss anything within their block. So there
Hmm.
are ways to improve it, and definitely that's keep on going. Like you keep on learning from your mistake, you keep on moving forward. But there are
Yes.
ways to improve it. And since I'm talking to a lot of people, the CEOs and founders, I now get to know like how they are improving their business, so that I can
Hmm.
share with other business owners how they can improve in their business. So that's one
Yes.
way of doing this through the podcast. If we you were talking about the missed pickups, right? And I think you currently are in like situated in the North Carolina. Like you are doing some services out of that area too.
Yeah, we do. We go as far south as South Carolina, Columbia, Greenville area, right? We have a few
Mm-hmm.
clients there that we service, and we can go as far north in North Carolina as Raleigh, the Raleigh-Durham area.
Mm-hmm.
However, right now we don't have any clients that way, but we are building some marketing strategies and outreach efforts to build up some clientele in those areas.
That's nice. That's nice. So, if we talk about your future prospect, like where do you want to see this company in 6 to 12 months? That would be my last question.
Okay. 6 to 12 months is, in 6 months, we will be processing in our own processing facility, right? We have been
Mm-hmm.
working on this for a couple of years now, and we should be completed with construction prayerfully within 1 month, right? And so the next goal on top of that is really to kind of push out our capacity, because with our own processing facility, we are tripling what our capacity is. And so it is going to be our job over the next 6 to 12 months to go out and fill those machines and, try to
Mm-hmm.
find us. And I'm putting this number out here because this is the last number that me and my finance team talked about. We need to find 21,000 pounds a week.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's nothing.
I need those metrics. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's good. Like if you have a vision, like if you this is the target that we want to achieve, and you
Hmm.
will get there. So if you have a vision in front of you, you will get there by now. by
Yes,
manifesting. And that's the right way to, that's why the numbers are important in the business. If you have a
for
number
sure.
in front of you for per month, that's very good. You mentioned 21,000 pound.
21,000 pounds is what we need per week to,
Okay.
really keep our machines cruising at
Mm-hmm.
a good pace. And we're looking to fill that 21,000 pounds in a couple different ways. One,
Yeah.
with, washroom laundry customers, right? But
Mm-hmm.
two, now we're trying to figure out ways to help other small businesses that are launching in the laundry industry, right? So those
Mm-hmm.
solopreneurs who throw up a shingle and say, "Hey, we will come and do your laundry for you," right? We want to
Yeah.
help them be more efficient and more smart about their businesses, right? So that they can add more capacity, which adds to them more revenue, right? And this also helps them to get some of their time back, right?
Yeah.
Because doing laundry is not easy. It's not a 15 or 20-minute thing. It's not a couple of hours
Mm-hmm.
thing. It can take all day. And so we
Yeah.
can ramp that up for them. You know what I'm saying? So we
Yeah.
are looking for small businesses who don't have their own processing facility or a place to
Mm-hmm.
process it outside of their home. We want to do that for them.
Yeah, that's a good way to put forward. So currently, what is your outreaching channels? Like how you would reach your customer?
So we do some cold calling, right?
Mm-hmm.
We rely on, of course, social media
Mm-hmm.
and, really our website and Google. Currently,
Okay.
today, we're not doing any Google ads. We've sunk thousands and thousands of dollars into Google ads.
Mm-hmm.
And today, they're just not providing that value for us. And so we're
Yeah.
really focusing on some grassroots sorts of things. People say SEO is dead. I don't believe so. Our phone is
Mm-hmm.
still ringing, and while we get a lot of phone calls of people saying that they've called people before us, the fact that
Mm-hmm.
they did get to our number and are calling us means that SEO is working for us.
Exactly, exactly. Those old books are always working in the business. They will not
Hmm.
going anywhere. They're just changing the shape of the business, but they
Right,
are the backbone of the business. That's good way. So
for sure.
thank you, Seychelle, for being on the podcast today and giving your time for this podcast.
Oh man, thank you so much for having me. I hope that what I've shared today is helpful for your listeners and your audience.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, Seychelle. Thank you.
Thank you.